Beloved brothers and sisters of the light, I speak to you this day as the one who is known as the Master Jesus. I have walked upon your earth plane. I understand very well the trials, the challenges, and the tribulations of being in physical form. And I am come to you this day with a message of hope and a message of great importance for the future of humanity. As you know, the transformation that is currently taking place upon the earth is returning her to the light. Humankind simply cannot continue to follow the path that they have been taking, because Mother Earth is crying. Mother Earth needs our love and our attention. She has been sending messages through storms, through floods, through hurricanes. But these messages are still not being heard. So many of you have put your priorities on amassing personal wealth, power, status, thinking that this will keep you safe, that this will allow you to control your world. Beloved one, this is not so. This virus, this coronavirus, which is sweeping down around the globe, does not make differences between wealth, status, the color of the skin, the religious beliefs. It is another message from Mother Earth, demanding this time globally, which has not happened before. The other incidents, mostly through extreme weather, have been fairly localized. She now moves her efforts up to another level that is literally creating one earth, one family. The way forward is not to create more walls between different faiths, different classes, different economic status, different religions. It is the opposite. It is to bring down the walls and to see each one as your brother, your sister, your child, your mother, your grandparents. Because even one who suffers, needs help, is making a cry from the heart. And beloved ones, this extreme hazard to the health of humanity is giving you an unprecedented opportunity to make your focus on the heart. It is not the bank balance. It is not how many shares you have. It is your heart alive? Do you feel the suffering of those around you, even though they are not of your race, your creed, or your family? So, beloved ones, we do not speak to you to urge fear. This virus is not meant to cause panic and fear. It is simply an opportunity for all of humanity to refocus into community, brotherhood, creating one global family, brothers and sisters truly of the heart. And so let us say to you now that this virus is simply a part of the process. It is a part of the great awakening. And as each one of you is able to focus into the heart, to be motivated by love, compassion, and service, then you do not need to experience this virus. It is meant to simply draw your attention to what is important for you in your life. What is it that brings lasting joy, that brings fulfillment? It is the knowledge that you are loved, that you have people who love you, pets who love you, and that you are able to love in return. This is the true purpose of taking incarnation in a physical vehicle. It is the opportunity to overcome the lower emotions of fear, hatred, vengeance, jealousy, rivalry, competitiveness. These emotions simply will no longer be present in the new earth. All will be restored to love, harmony, and peace. So let us now take you on a journey to the temple of love, where you may be released from the old conditioning, the traumas that you have been carrying with you. Since the beginning of separation here on the earth plane, since the time of what you term the fall, when you first experience yourself as separate from the source, from the oneness. When the earth has completed what is termed the Ascension process, then those who remain upon the earth plane will be lifted up into that oneness, that union with their own divine essence, as it was in the beginning, at the time of Lemuria, when all was harmony and peace. So let us take you now on a journey which will help you to release the trauma, the conditioning, the negative programs that you have carried with you from life to life. And let us together ignite the flame of love in your heart and in the heart of all humanity that will make these extreme conditions, the fires, the tornadoes, the viruses, simply not necessary. Mother Earth is simply trying to get your attention before the planet is made uninhabitable. So we would like you now to imagine yourself to be standing on the shore of a great lake. You are gazing out across the blue, blue water. The golden sun is shining down, sending sparkles of light across the surface. In the center of the lake, there is a beautiful temple made of pure, clear crystal. The roof is a dome. It is supported by crystal pillars. And the floor is of polished stones, many colors: ruby, amethyst, emerald, sapphire, citrine, aquamarine. Between you and the temple, there is a pathway made of crystal, and the sun is shining upon that pathway, illuminating it for you. So you begin to walk along that pathway. And as you go further and further out onto the lake, with every step that you take, you are going deeper into peace, into stillness and calm. You reach the end of the path. You step inside this temple. On the floor is a 12-pointed star, and on each one of the points is one of the ascended masters who is guiding the transformation of the earth. Myself as Lord Sananda, or Master Jesus, my beloved twin flame, the Lady Nada, Mary Magdalene, Saint Germain, Lady Portia, Lord Kutumi, Lady Venus, Mother Mary, Serapis Bey, Sanat Kumara. They all wait to assist you this day. So you walk across the floor and you step into the center of the temple. A beautiful beam of golden light from the sun shines down to fill the temple with rainbow light. As you stand in the very center, a most beautiful flame of iridescent light comes up from the floor. It comes up over your body, and it rises high above your head. Iridescent rainbow light. This beautiful light is pouring through your body, a cool, cleansing flame. It does not burn. It washes through your feet, your legs, your knees, washing up the thighs to the hips, through the pelvis. washing up the spine, through the trunk of the body, up through the neck and the head, till your whole body is glowing with iridescent rainbow light. You can feel it running through every muscle, every bone. It is the cleansing fire, and all of the memories that are being held in the cellular level, the cellular memory. Memories of pain, of abuse, of sacrifice, of suffering, violent death, loss of loved ones. All of these memories are being cleansed. From your physical body, from your emotional body, the mental body, and the etheric body. So simply allow the flame to very gently cleanse all of the toxicity from your body, because it is time now to walk forward as a new being, released from the past, released from pain, from suffering. Here in the flame, you are giving birth to yourself as the Christed one, as the being of pure love. That is your true form, as you were created in the beginning at the source. So feel this Christed being born from the flame. Feel your wings, your body of light that is shining and clear. Feel the flame within the heart. It is the flame of unconditional love, of compassion for all, with no judgment and no reservation. You are giving birth to the being of love. That is your destiny here on the earth plane. This is why you chose to embody at this time, because this is the Great Awakening, and all of life upon this earth is being lifted up to love. So feel yourself now floating up out of the flame, rising up, flying up through an opening in the roof. You find yourself floating over the earth. The light is shining from your hands, from your wings, from your body. And as you look down upon the earth, you see the fear, you see the suffering, you see the transformation that is taking place on the earth plane. and you feel infinite compassion for those beings who are attempting to lift themselves up into the light. As you look down upon the earth, you feel your heart opening, and you send beams of love from your hands, from your heart, from your third eye. You send these beams of love down to the earth to bring healing and blessing to all, for all. And then as you look down, you look to the place that your body is in right now. You see yourself sitting in the room where you are, and you feel so much love and compassion for that being who is working so hard to lift up above the tribulation into the light. So as this beautiful, radiant being with wings of light, you come floating down from the realms of light, floating over that body, very, very gently. You float down through the crown chakra, through the top of the head, into that physical form, which is the temple, the physical vessel for your own divine essence to walk upon the earth plane. So as this light comes into that body, your whole body is being filled with the radiant light of the cosmic Christ. You are shining. The light shines forth from your hands, from your eyes, from your voice, and you are truly emerging now as a very different being, because now you can see through the eyes of the heart, through the eyes of love. You are now able to look beyond the surface manifestation, the behaviors, to see the pain, to see the suffering, and to see the truth of this being in front of you. So now you will move forward with a new purpose upon the earth, which is simply to be the voice, the touch, the feeling of pure love. So in every situation that you find yourself in, simply ask yourself, what would love do now? What would love say now? Listen to your heart. It will never lead you astray. It is only the mind that plays games. The heart never lies. The heart can only be true. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, I am the Master Jesus, and I love each and every one of you. And I ask you now to simply follow the message that I came to this earth to bring. Love one another as yourself. As you give help to your brother, you are serving myself and the One. When you feed the hungry, when you comfort the weary, the sick, and the dying, you are following my path. I do not ask for anybody to worship me. That never was my intention. I simply ask that you serve all of humanity. So I leave you now with the love and the blessing of the One. Go in peace, go with God, and blessed be. As we have spoken, so it is.